Hello, callers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Juventus are pushing for a new European Super League format with between 60 to 80 clubs. We are going to be discussing more on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Sergi Roberto, as it has been reported that Barcelona have an agreement in principle with a fullback over a new contract. We are also going to be discussing more on that report. So guys, before we get right into the full story, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to subscribe so you always stay in touch. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. According to the Telegraph, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Juventus have reached out to more than 50 clubs across the continent over the new European Super League project that they intend to launch. Initially launched in 2021, the Super League was planned to be a closed tournament involving some elite European clubs only and was slammed by most all across the globe. While most teams involved backed out very soon, the three founding members, Real Madrid, Barca, and and Juventus, have stayed with the project and have been working to create a tournament that can replace the UEFA Champions League. To that end, the European Super League has now proposed a tournament that will involve around 60 to 80 clubs played across multiple divisions and with no permanent members, with each club expected to play at least 14 matches per season. The plan for the project is to end UEFA's monopoly, while they also allege that greater solidarity payment will be made to clubs not participating in European competition. While the entire format of the competition has not been revealed, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Juventus have contacted more than 50 clubs to inform them about the plans. UEFA themselves have been working on a revamped format for the Champions League starting in 2024, but the resistance from the three cities involved in the Super League does not seem to be fading away anytime soon. While the initial proposal of the European Super League was met with a great amount of opposition, it will be interesting to see how the reaction is for the new format being proposed. We quite remember back in 2021, April 2021 to be specific, when Florentino Perez and the rest came out with this idea of a European Super League, and of course draw in some top clubs in England, Spain, Italy, Germany, France. In fact, the whole world went ablaze. The whole football world went ablaze. Fans protested and saying that they should stop that. Football is for the fans and not just for the owners. That they were just looking to, they were so greedy, looking only for money and stuff like that. But after everything that went, UEFA made threats. Immediately, Premier League clubs who were involved ran away as soon as possible. Some other clubs ran. It's only Barca, Real, and Juventus are still there up to now. So, despite all that, it hasn't still changed the plan that Florentino Perez, who is the leader of this project, have in mind to even further extend it. So, the report is claiming that they have reached out to 50 other clubs, but no club have been mentioned in the report. That have reached out to about 50 clubs, to see how they can, make the competition more vast, So, it's quite funny because the idea was not for up to 30 or 50 clubs. But even after resistance, opposition, that all this thing, all the idea faced, the owners of it still see it as a big deal and want to involve more clubs. So let's see actually if they can convince those other clubs to join them to make it a very vast competition, in a very extensive format, or they won't succeed. But right now, there are still a lot of football fans out there who don't want to see this working out. Of course, what Florentino Perez is always saying is the fact that UEFA has been marginalizing most of these clubs in Europe, and they are using their monopoly power to do whatever they want, and they want to put a stop to that. That is a problem. That is the excuse that they have. We have seen our president, Joan Laporta, always talking about the same, saying that he prefers the European Super League. And Laporta always, he does not hide his mind, trying to say, yes, we are going through a lot of financial issues, and being involved in the Super League will definitely help us a lot, because we all know that the Super League, which is the coming together of some of these great clubs, it is more profitable than the UEFA competitions. Because for a long time there have been criticism of the way UEFA have been compensating certain winners of their competitions, like the Champions League winner and people who qualify for certain stages in the competition. They are not up to the standards of payments that they expected. So many owners of some of these clubs really prefer to join the Super League, because, you know, when the other top clubs come and contribute, the amount that the winner can have is far huge than those in the UEFA. Then on to the next story of discussion. Along with Sergio Busquets, Sergio Roberto is one of two Barcelona team captains that have their contracts expiring at the end of this season. Roberto, whose contract was extended last summer in light of his experience and utility to the squad, has once again proven to be a useful asset for coach Xavi Hernandez this season. The Spaniard has indeed featured in 18 competitive matches this season, proving to be a useful option at right back. His presence in the team will be particularly useful following the departure of Hector Bellerin, who joined Sporting CP in the January transfer window. In light of his influence in the team, Barcelona had submitted an official renewal offer for the player. Reports earlier this month claimed that the player has rejected the first offer, which gave way to speculation that he might be betting for an improved deal. However, a recent report from Mundo Deportivo has offered an update, claiming that Sergio Roberto has finally agreed to terms and is willing to prolong his stay at Camp Nou. The report points out that Roberto's contract extension could see him remain at Barca until 2024, but the club have the option to extend the contract for a further year. Although Roberto has an agreement in principle with Barcelona over the new contract, the contract has not been made official just yet. Both parties are looking to sort out the final details before they can confirm the contract signing. Roberto's contract extension could serve as a major boost for Barcelona ahead of the busy summer, as the club, to not only hold on to some of the key players but also make way for new signings. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye for now.